Hey there, everyone. Welcome to the very first episode of Beginner Conversations in Chinese with me, Julie Liu, your host and the founder of Motherly Notes. If you're here, Motherly Notes is all about helping you learn Chinese in a fun and practical way. Whether you're following along with our book, Beginner Conversations in Chinese, or just listening well, doing well, anything really, you're in the right place to start speaking Chinese fast. Today, we're diving into Book 1, Lesson 1. If you don't have the book, that's okay. But if you have the book in front of you, we are in Lesson 1. So let's get started. We've got 6 sentences for you today, all about waking up and getting ready in the morning. And don't worry, this isn't another podcast about just learning Mandarin. It won't be boring. Think of it as your daily dose of Mandarin with a sprinkle of fun. Okay, let's jump in. Here's the first sentence. 我醒来了. This is the perfect thing to say the moment your eyes open in the morning. 我醒来了. 我醒来了. I'm awake. It's like your daily victory shout of, conquering sleep, really. Who here likes to sleep? Most kids don't like to sleep. So the moment they wake up, it's 我醒来了. 我醒来了. Let's break it down a little bit because we are just beginning. So, 我 means I. 醒来 means wake up. And 了. It's kind of something we put at the end of the sentence, saying that it's done. It's happened. It's done. So Chinese is weird. It's hard to break down everything in words, right? But I'll do the best I can here. As we go along, I will do less of the breaking down, because it will come more innate to you. So, what do you get when you say all that together? I'm awake. So let's say it together again. 我醒来了. Now you say it. Okay, let's do it again. What's I'm awake in Chinese? 我醒来了. Say it again. Good. Okay. So now that you're awake, it's time to get up, right? Or another way to say, I'm awake, I'm going to get up, or let's get up. So there's many ways to say I'm awake in the morning. You can't just say I'm awake. It's usually, Mom, I'm awake, I'm up, I'm out of bed, right? So we're going to teach you different ways to say I'm up, because who really learns language one way? I mean, there's not just one way to say something. So here's the second one. 我起来了. 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 You see the pattern? It's just a slight change from wake up to get up. 醒来 is, do you remember? Wake up. 起来 is get up. So 醒来 is wake up. 起来 is get up. Now, say it with me. 我起来了. Now say it really loud. 我起来了. What a way to annoy your parents in the morning, huh? Okay, so now we're going to tell you the third way of saying you got up as if 2 wasn't enough. Next one is 我起床了. 起来 and 起床. What's different? Second word, right? 我起床了. 床 here is bed. So what you just said is, I got out of bed. Isn't that the same as I'm awake or I'm up? All we did is throw in 床, which means bed. 床 is bed. So how do you say I got out of bed? 我起床了. No, but how do you really say it in real life? 我起床了. Okay, you're doing great. See how we're using the same structure but just swapping out a word or two? That's what makes these phrases so easy. You've already got the basic sentence structure down. Just plug in a different vocab and you're golden. Okay, so let's keep going. Let me show you a couple more examples. Now we're moving into how you feel in the morning, right? Maybe you wake up and, well, all sorts of ways. You can say, 我觉得很. 我觉得很. This sentence is kind of like a blank canvas. You get it to fill it in with any emotion. Okay, for example, 我觉得很累. 我觉得很 means I feel very. 累 means tired. So if you're really tired in the morning, like how I am, because I am a mom with 2 kids, every morning I get up, I might say, 我觉得很累. 我觉得很累. Or if you're having a great morning, like my kids every single morning, right? 我觉得很有精神. 很有精神. 我觉得很有精神. I feel very energized. So what's weird is that when my kids were under 8 years old, they would be 我很有精神 in the morning. But now my older one is over 12 years old, and every morning she's like, 我觉得很累. So I guess you can figure out what age you are by how you speak in the morning. All right, so let's go back to this. Let's say the basic sentence structure. All right, 我觉得很, I feel very, right? 我觉得很. What was I feel very tired? 我觉得很累. Say it with me. 我觉得很累. Now, flip it. And what's the opposite of that? I feel very energized. Let's say it together. 我觉得很有精神. 我觉得很有精神. Now you say it. Now say it like it's real. 我觉得很有精神. All right. Are you starting to see a pattern here? We're keeping the structure the same. 我觉得很. And then just swapping out the words for how you're feeling. That's what's so fun about learning it this way. You get the hang of the sentence structure and then you mix it up depending on your mood. So let's wrap up with one final recap of today's sentences. How do you say, I'm awake? 我醒来了. You say it. How do you say, I got up? 我起来了. Now you say it. Now this next one, I'm going to ask you to try and recall how to say I got out of bed, knowing that bed is 床. So now, tell me, how do you say I got out of bed? Good. I think you said 我起床了. Was I right? Okay, now my favorite one. I feel very tired. How do you say that? Now I'm going to say it. 我觉得很累. 我觉得很累. Last one. What do you guys always say in the morning? How do you say, I feel very energized? 我觉得很有精神. 我觉得很有精神. Give yourself a round of applause. Yay! Because you're killing it. And guess what? If you're following along with the book, you've just completed that page. Go ahead and review the sentences on those pages, looking at the words and cutting out those flashcards and review them during the day. Thank you so much for joining me on this very first episode of Beginner Conversations in Chinese. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future episodes. We'll be building on what we've learned today, and trust me, it only gets more fun from here. If you want to dive deeper, check out our live classes at Motherly Notes, where you can practice these sentences with a whole community of learners just like you. I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, 再见. Bye bye.